Do you have the mic on?
Now we're live. Hey
See,
guys. I know.
Hi guys, we're live and we're trying new software, so bear with us.
Yeah, this is new software. I've spent all week learning how to use this, so we can bring up slides while we talk to you. So you know what we're talking about mostly. This is going to be our maiden voyage.
Can you guys hear
hopefully
us?
it will be more like it won't be like the Titanic, it'll be like the Britannia and not sink. So bear with us.
Too soon, man.
Too soon with the
dude.
Titanic.
Yeah, no Titanic jokes right now.
Okay.
Man.
Bear with us if I screw up, if I do anything weird, just know that I'm trying my best, and this is a learning curve on me because I am not a professional computer person at all. So hello to everyone joining us right now.
Can you guys hear us?
Can you hear us? Hoping you can hear us.
New software. Can you hear us?
Hi, Christine.
Can you see us? Can you hear us?
I hope everyone had a great stuff, but the dogs, of course, want on our lap. I hope everyone had a great week.
Good boy. Stay.
It was our 4th of July was, oh, you can't hear us. Great, Shine Moon. 4th of July was to be expected.
And another tidbit, if you guys watch Twin Talk, Nancy and I are on opposite sides, but not on purpose. We're actually on the same side of the kitchen. It's just that the camera flipped us, and we don't know how to flip it
again
back.
I'm sure there's a way to flip
it.
If
you maybe hit that thing.
I'm not gonna. She wants me to press a bunch of buttons right now and test it out, and I said no, we're not doing that today. So I will work on it this week.
Stephanie now is.
Yeah, I'm Nancy.
I'm Stephanie.
That's Stephanie. Yeah.
On different sides.
Hi, Ian. Hi, Trace. Christine. How are you? It was 4th of July was to be expected in Portland. It is illegal to set off fireworks. So the city of Portland, its residents, still set off fireworks. And there were no consequences for them because I don't know where the police were, what they were doing.
And they're still doing it.
And they're still
last night
lighting fireworks.
They're still doing it. So we're having no rest for these. We have 3 dogs and there's no rest for them. And it's just one of those.
Thank you.
It's just one of those things. Oh, thanks. That all goes to animal welfare. Thank you. What happens is that they hear it before we do.
Yeah.
So they end up shaking like having tremors, and then they start sweating, and then we're trying to figure out a place we're like, oh God, should we take him to the basement? Like, where are we going to put him? Nothing helps. Nothing helps dogs and cats during 4th of July. Nothing helps cats and dogs during fireworks.
Can I say though?
So everyone needs
Can I say
suck it, whoever out there doing it. Okay.
Can I say one thing though? The Trazodone was trending the night of the 4th of July on Twitter.
Good.
Because I guess a lot of people did what we did. We gave it to our dogs. And it actually worked a lot. I'm sorry, but they were a lot calmer than they were last year.
I guess they were technically calmer, but in my in my head, I get just so frustrated by it. So
Shine Moon, the Xanax is for me. The Trazodone is for the dogs, and the CBD treats. So we gave them both. We doubled them up. Shine Moon, you said you only heard 3 in Northwest Portland. I believe that because it's further up on the hill with all the trees and everything.
We live right by the river.
We live like in the Clinton district, the Brooklyn area. So we're like the city. So people are going to light off fireworks, unfortunately,
because they just don't care about animals. They just don't care.
Yeah, they just suck.
So that's been our entire week.
Karen's here. It was also our birthday, and Karen. Oh, we have both. Karen
made us these delightful.
Sent us these awesome Twin Talk logo. So I'm gonna somehow make this our logo.
The resemblance is.
It really does look like me. Karen did a wonderful job, and that was so nice.
Thank you, Karen. We love you.
This was the best birthday gift.
And the coffee mug. She gave us some coffee mugs.
Our mom forgot our birthday, and so we didn't get anything from them. And then
Oh, she just watched the Frogmore retreat. Nancy, Stephanie, you got to watch this documentary.
Okay, we'll check it out.
We'll check it out.
Definitely. Definitely. So let's get into it, everyone. Let's get into it.
We know you guys don't celebrate 4th of July over at the UK. If any UK listeners are with us right now.
Let's start it off. Let's start it off
and Meghan sure did.
Yeah, let's start it off with a bang. Prince Harry's Independence Day, Duke takes 2-year-old daughter Lilibet to a July 4th parade near their Montecito home hours before the King's Scottish coronation. Now, this Scottish coronation, you can move over a little bit more. This Scottish
Harry Shearer and Martin Short.
This Scottish coronation, I was actually looking forward to, and I'll tell you why. Because of how old everything is that he gets. Like, do you guys know that the crown that he receives, he couldn't put it on his head because it's so old? Mary, Queen of Scots, wore that crown.
Wow.
That is like such a big deal. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I was impressed by the coronation, obviously, in Westminster Abbey. Guys, I can do it like this too. Let me know if this is...
That's way better for me.
Let me do it the
way. That way.
What do you guys think about this? This is a little bit better. That I was like so impressed by the I want to say relics, or everything that they had was so cool. The scepter, everything. And a lot of people were upset because they're like, well, how come Prince William, King Charles, and Queen Camilla are all in robes and not Princess Catherine? Well, the reason why is because she is not yet in the Order of the Thistle.
What's a thistle?
I don't know, but she's not in it.
Way to sleuth.
Now, Princess Catherine looked fantastic. I always love it when she wears that pearl choker that the Queen always wore. It was a gift from the Emperor of Japan.
Hey, Carol.
Hi.
I just love her in blue.
I love her in blue.
Royal blue.
I love her in blue. They all looked great. The entire festivities was a spectacle. And again, Catherine, she just looks wonderful. And people were like, well, she just like, she's upset because she's not part of it. No, she's not. Guys, Catherine's happy with what Catherine has, okay? Catherine knows she's going to be probably one of the greatest queens in our lifetime. Well, Her Majesty, the late Queen.
And
she was awesome, but she knows.
She's also there to be a support system to her husband.
That's her job, guys.
I mean, I don't know.
That's her job.
I don't know what planet we're on, but he's going to be the king.
Yeah.
And that's she's got to prop him up and make him feel good.
And she does a great job.
She has to be his number one cheerleader.
Yeah.
That's what she has to do. And she loves doing it, by the way.
There were also people like, the Sholas of the world and Sussex Squad going, yeah, nobody wants him there. Well, really, guys, look at this. Look at this spectacle.
Nobody wants him there.
Nobody wants it. There's a sign that says Charles, King of Scots. I mean, the Scottish love him. He's staying over at Holyrood House. And this is like, my parents have been to Scotland. My dad dragged my mom to play golf there. She doesn't play golf, but he loves golf. And, but it's somewhere I've always wanted to go because of the history. I'm like a super major history buff. So, of course.
Dude, haven't we been there?
Not Scotland. I don't think we've been to Scotland. Mom, text me right now if you're watching this. Text me right now if you're watching this and let me know if we've been to Scotland. I can't remember if we have. I don't know.
Oh, look how
Happy
beautiful
Saturday
she looks.
From Toronto.
She looks so beautiful.
She just looks so wonderful and just elegant. I love
Regal.
how she rewears her clothes. Again, she was wearing all rewears. I think the hat was different.
Toronto.
Hello, Toronto. How was your Canada Day?
What was the thing Shola was... Sorry, I don't mean to change the subject. What's that thing Shola was doing? I can't remember because, again, I've been so immersed with the dogs and making sure they're okay. What's that thing Shola said the other day. It was right before 4th of July. God, I can't remember now.
Well, maybe you can come
Maybe I
a
can
little
look
bit
at-
more prepared. No,
Oh,
we have not been to
Mom
Scotland.
says
Mom says we have not been to Scotland. Yes. Well, I think we would have remembered that. Anyways, that is my dream. I want to go to Scotland. I want to look at all the old stuff because it's like it's like art for me. Like my boyfriend loves art. He's an art collector, and his thing is like looking at art and thinking back on how somebody was painting something back in the day, and now he gets to look at it and he owns it, and it's just like this euphoric thing for him. But I'm like that with castles and buildings and history and all that stuff. It's like, oh my God, it's still here. It's still there. What was going on back then? Yeah. 70 doesn't seem very interesting.
No, I'm trying to find that thing.
So back to the article I had up. Harry is a full-fledged American now. He embraces everything that is American. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you why Meghan every year makes such a big deal out of the 4th of July. And I think we all know. I think we all know why, guys.
Why?
Well, this is my, and this is going to be gossip and speculation, but Independence Day is all about America being independent from the British.
Nancy.
No, I'm just saying, like King George and all this stuff. And I think I don't think the girl was ever into Independence Day before, but for some reason, man, because in America, and this isn't to anybody who loves celebrating 4th of July, but it's always been known as kind of like, I don't want to say anything negative, but
don't say that.
Yeah, it's
like what people don't
I don't want to say it.
Don't say it, man.
You know, it wasn't like
people
super. It wasn't like super celebrated in our family. Like it's like barbecue. It's known for like barbecues and beer and guys playing ping pong and like everyone's out on their deck and. I don't know how to describe it.
Nothing against the 4th of July. We can't.
I can't see.
Yeah.
Okay. So Meghan,
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
People go to Cracker Barrel.
I don't know.
I don't go to Cracker Barrel.
So Meghan, of course,
Waffle House.
On the day of Prince Charles's Scottish coronation, and I guess it wasn't technically called a coronation, but I'm calling it a coronation because I don't know how else to call it. But of course, she had to do a photo op. Because it wouldn't be
Meghan Markle production.
Yeah, if in the New York Post, which I'm really surprised that the New York Post were the ones to do these things because they're like the most conservative.
So that's Lily.
Well, yeah, okay. So here's my theory on this, okay, guys? We're going to get into it, okay? Because I have a lot of weird theories, okay, on this. First of all...
Yeah, I know, Karen. That's awesome. See, Karen's right in Scotland. So
I know, you're on the border. That's why I'm going to go. Meghan needs to let everybody know that her kids are American, but she also, on the other hand, needs to let them know that they're also prince and princesses of the realm. She also needs to know that. But first of all, okay,
just get it out, Nance.
I don't.
She's got so many thoughts in her head right now. She can't even compute a few of them.
This is the thing, guys. I believe that's Meghan. A lot of people are speculating right now, and they're like, that was all photoshopped. There are some people speculating. It is snobbish. Sylvia, it's totally snobbish, and I feel bad for saying that, and I shouldn't have said it.
It's extremely snobbish, and we know it's
and
snobbish.
I know it. That's why
I
apologize for saying that.
It's just, can I tell you, the anger from the dogs makes us say it.
Yeah, we just don't like the fireworks.
We just don't like the fireworks, and we get so angry when our dogs start hyperventilating and shaking into, I mean...
we just don't like it.
The pain that we,
Yeah.
the pain that we have to, the pain that they have, we have
Yeah.
to see it. So then we get angry,
Yeah.
and it makes us say things that we don't mean.
Yeah.
It's not. We are not snobbish people. We love everybody.
So,
we are friends
yeah.
with everyone and on all walks of the earth. It's only because it's an inside joke
Yeah.
between us.
Okay,
because
we get it.
Well, because of the dogs.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, so this picture, I don't think that is Harry. I don't think that's Harry.
Thanks, Karen.
I think that that's Megan. I think that she took the kids. I think she dressed Lilibet. Nobody dresses a 2-year-old up like that. I'm sorry, but I have lived in the States all my life, and I have never seen those knee-high socks with the red shoes and everything. She is deliberately trying to make Lilibet look like a princess.
Did we get a look at the actual dress? Because it looked like she had an Easter egg on it.
It was a blue dress.
No, but it had like an Easter egg on it, didn't it?
What do you mean an Easter egg?
The shot of the full body shot, it looked like she had an Easter egg on it.
I have that somewhere here. Sorry, guys.
Trazodone does work. Use Trazodone.
I think Harry, that's not Harry. I think that is somebody. I'm going to speculate that I think allegedly that's Marcus Anderson. Harry, that does not look like the body of Harry. It doesn't look like the body of Harry. And then if you look at the is
that Archie?
Supposedly that's Archie. Okay. And then that's Lilibet, and Lilibet apparently hasn't grown in a year.
Why are the photos so blurry? Are we in 1982?
Because Megan hired 2 photographers.
Is it one of those like disposable ones?
Both back grid. Both back grid.
Oh, these are back grid.
Of course they're back grid.
Great
this was
job.
all in the New York
So they
Post.
messed it up on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can bring up more pictures, guys, from this. The problem is this silly little.
Who are their friends next to them?
What do you mean?
They have like a bunch of friends with them.
Yeah, I know. Well, let me bring it up.
Well, I just think that. Oh, this is a mill. Oh, okay. Is this in Montecito?
Yeah, this
is going in Montecito, which is interesting. So, that was it. Wasn't that the? There was a picture that I saw an Easter egg.
Okay,
and I'm thinking they had it from Easter, and then they photoshopped the East. That is that one. Go back.
Where?
This is the first time we're using this, by the way. No, go up.
I can't do that.
Go up. I'm
gonna bring up more.
Go up.
The people that are on this, guys, I'm gonna go slow on this because it does take me a little bit to.
That one.
This one?
Yeah,
that's from her birthday party.
Okay, that's not it.
Is it me, or does Lilibet like never look happy?
No, she doesn't look very happy.
If that's really her. But like
allegedly.
Look at Megan. Look at Megan with that dumb grin on her face. And then you see Lilibet, and she's always looking like.
I get that they were taken behind a bush, but even if you have an iPhone and you're behind a bush, they're not going to come out that blurry. Are they?
No,
they're going to come out.
But this is where I'm going to get to my point.
Okay, get your point.
Here's my point, guys. There is the only reason I know this is because I lived in LA for 13 years, and I went to Santa Barbara a lot. Okay. And I stayed at places like this. And the minute I saw this one little car, like Kris Jenner got her kids those what do you call them, the mokes and the jollies for Christmas. I really need you to focus.
Your dog is scared.
Okay.
Lay down.
Those cars were in the parade. Okay. And there's a hotel called Rosewood Miramar Beach, and I've stayed there before. And one of the cool things about this place is you can rent these little cars, and they're called jollies, and they're really cool. And you just like take them around Santa Barbara and
It's like Catalina.
Yeah, I believe that she was merching for this. That's what I think the merch was, because the only 2 photographs in the New York Post were of those jollies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm thinking, why would the pictures be of her and the kids and Harry crossing the street and the Jollies? That's what I'm just saying. That's my theory, that she's merching the Jollies. And I don't believe for a second that's Harry.
People aren't caring that we're talking about this, and they're leaving.
Are you guys leaving? I'm sorry, guys, because I'm trying to get the slides.
I know, but we don't have to be perfect.
Okay.
Can we just talk about what the heck happened?
That's true. We could just
I mean, this is just, now we're just getting into semantics here, and it's not fun.
I apologize for going so slow.
Look at that. Gypsy 2007's upset with you, Nancy.
I'm sorry, Gypsy 2007. Karen's still here.
No. Well, we were talking, but I just think it's funny how it was just a complete shite show with the, I mean, every single thing she wants to have, what is it called? Photographed. It's there.
Yeah. So this is another thing, guys. In the state of California, much like it's illegal to take a dead baby from the hospital and bury it under a tree when you have a miscarriage, it's also illegal for paparazzi people to take pictures of children. And that's a fact, because that's the reason why you've never seen Cameron Diaz, her kid.
No.
Well,
you have, but
no, recently.
Rare. Yeah.
And then Ashton Kutcher's kids, you just recently saw.
Yeah.
But the parents have to give permission. So Megan had, I mean, obviously she had everything to do with these pictures. I don't think it was Harry, guys. I don't think it was Harry.
I don't think Harry knows what's going on.
I don't think it was Harry. I think it was. I think it's super easy to look like Harry because he wears the same disheveled clothes in every picture, and he's got that brown cap. But the way his head was smaller than his body, I'm sorry, that just did not look.
You know
like
what
Harry.
I want to talk about? I want to talk about those pictures of Harry.
Gypsy's not leaving.
Good.
Yay!
Nancy's not doing this whole thing anymore. Okay, you know what I want to talk about right now? Those pictures of Harry and Meghan coming out of that office building.
We talked about that
just now.
No, in our last video. No,
I know. Can't we talk about it live?
Sure.
I've had some theories about it.
Okay.
I did a little bit more investigating in the office building. Do you know that there's attorneys in there too? Could be divorce attorneys.
Yeah, and she's coming out with a big fat smile on her face. Oh, please.
She could be throwing us off. No, I'm just saying, don't you find it kind of strange?
What? My mom just texted me. She does not agree that Harry was photoshopped. She said I'm full of baloney, and I was wrong about him. I'm sorry. I don't think that's Harry. I don't think that's Harry.
I think you get too much into the conspiracy theories, and a lot of people are even saying, Nancy, it's crazy. But I've been doing some investigating. There are attorneys in there. There's divorce attorneys in that office building. Yes, there's meditation classes, there's yoga classes, but the way they were coming out, of course, she's going to smile because she called the paps. But I think we are getting to our wits' end, or she's getting to her wits' end and wants to move on. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, duh.
Well, what do you mean? Then why do you get mad when I say that she's going to go to a divorce attorney and she's going to put it on back grid?
Well, I don't think for a second. I mean, that's all. What are you talking about? That's all she ever does. Oh, why are the pictures so blurry? The pictures are blurry because they were photoshopped. That's why they were blurry.
They weren't. They
were photoshopped.
No, they were not. Nancy is losing her mind. It's the lack of sleep from the fireworks. We haven't slept in a week. The pictures were blurry on purpose because they wanted it to look like a dude with like a dad or an uncle was just taking the pictures. Okay, and then went to one of those places, where you get the actual prints made back in the day, and he looks and goes, oh, that's Harry and Meghan. That's why they're blurry. They were done purposely, but they wanted to track their steps and be like, oh my God, look what we found. That's why they're blurry. They were not photoshopped. That is Harry, Lilibet, Archie, and Meghan.
Okay.
And where do you get this that they're photoshopped?
They look photoshopped.
They don't at all.
My dad's in the business.
You have a very bad eye.
Oh, please.
Nancy, they're not. Okay, have Dad text us. Dad, were they photoshopped?
Dad's
gonna go,
those
no.
pictures look photoshopped. Dad, if you're watching. But this actually made me happy. This made me happy because the press is finally on to
It is too much of a stretch.
What's really going on? What's really going on, guys? Meghan Markle and Prince Harry will do whatever it takes to maintain their posh Montecito lifestyle as they deal with money issues.
Well, of course they have money issues.
Duh.
I mean, how much money can they have? What'd they only get from Diana's trust? $3 million?
He got 13 million and he spent it all.
Yeah,
it's gone. Diana's money's gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's gone.
And he's no more deal with Spotify.
Their Netflix, they're not gonna give them any more money. I think there was like a clause in there that said you get like 10 million now and then you get the rest of the money later when you guys like actually perform. But I've never seen a couple like fall this fast and so hard. I've just never seen it. Like, it's getting old. To me, it's like, guys, what more can she do to make an ass out of herself? Like, seriously. But the thing about the money, that makes me happy that it's actually getting into, that people are actually writing about it. Like, it's getting into mainstream media. Like, OK Media, OK Magazine is mainstream media. And we've been saying this for what? What are you laughing
Nancy,
at?
you have a very bad eye.
Oh my God. Why do you guys think I'm
because
wrong about that?
It's not Photoshop, dude. It's not Photoshop. We should go to a different subject.
I did. You're the one who brought it up.
So
she was definitely merching for that hotel.
People in Canada that might be tuning in, how was Canada Day? What do people do for that? Is that like no, seriously, does the UK celebrate Canada Day?
No.
Well, but aren't they like,
I think Canada Day, oh, he gets more. Mom just texted me. She said he gets more of his trust when he's 40. Megan's not sticking with him till he's 40. She doesn't have any.
Isn't he 40 next year?
I think, isn't he 38? He's 38.
Okay. I thought he was 40.
Oh no. He looks like 50 the way he looks these days. He looks so haggard.
He gets more from it. I wonder if anyone could contest that though. Like if his dad can contest the money. Thank God
when I log onto your YouTube, not every other video is about them. Thank you. Well, my next video is going to be about Khloe Kardashian. I'm going to tell you why. The reason why it's going to be about Khloe Kardashian, because I've been reading all this stuff about, you know, how she like had a surrogate have a son with Tristan Thompson, which made her look even crazier than she is. Well, everyone's like, oh, Khloe doesn't love her son as much as she loves True. Guys, I have receipts. I can prove that Khloe does not love her son any more than she loves True. She loves them equally the same. Not that much. Not that much. That girl does not care about True. She has used True. Okay, talking about Photoshop. Who puts filters on their daughter when they're a baby?
The Kardashians?
Well, I'm just saying. So that's going to be my next video because I have a lot of stuff.
Hey, that's a question for you guys. He'll be 39. Ian says he'll be 39.
Yeah, so he's 38.
Here's a question for you guys. Would you Photoshop your baby? Would you Photoshop your baby? Would you Photoshop your newborn baby up until they were like 10? Is that something that you would do? Because I feel like a lot of people in Hollywood are doing that right now, and it's freaking me out because I'm looking at pictures of these fake eyelashes on children, and it really is. Sorry. Okay, turn this off.
Mine is off. It's you.
Okay. It's really getting disturbing because we then go on to the whole thing about, oh my God, like the guys are getting on the Instagram stuff, and they're looking at these children with makeup and
Wait.
fake eyelashes. It's gross.
I know it is gross, but that's why I have receipts of her doing it. So that'll be our next video. Princess Anne keeps moving Harry's great. Wait, Princess Anne's in charge of the trust?
Oh, I think she is.
That's awesome.
Princess Anne.
Well, then he's never going to see that
because
movie.
every time, do you notice that every time he looks over at her, he looks like he's scared?
What's that song? She knows. She knows. Have you heard that song?
What?
You know that song.
From
They
what?
always play it on like Instagram and stuff. You know, like when Meghan is getting married and the queen's looking right at her. They play this one song, and have you guys seen that? It's really funny. Yeah, Princess Anne, good luck. He's never going to see that money if Princess Anne is in charge of it.
Well, he's got it. Well, that's Diana's wish. What do you mean? Princess Anne can't just take it away from her.
If you're like the benefactor of something, you can do certain things. And I'm sure there was like a clause in there. I'm sure there was a clause. Chloe photoshops True to a lighter skin color. Well, the reason why Chloe does that, allegedly, and that's what we're going to discuss in my video, the reason why Chloe does that, allegedly, is because True is not of Chloe's DNA.
No.
Period. Okay? And the reason why is, first of all, Chloe is allegedly not Robert Kardashian's daughter. Okay. Mom, every time you do that, it makes a beep. She's not Robert Kardashian's daughter. Therefore, she doesn't have the same skin tone as her sisters. And that's the reason. But the problem is, whoever she used as a surrogate for True,
yeah,
I think she thought she was going to get away with it. And I think she thought, I really do. And I think the reason why she doesn't want to show her son as much is because she obviously used a different surrogate and they don't look anything alike. Yeah. Because if you look at pictures of Chloe when she was younger, True looks nothing like her. So the only thing Chloe can do is put filters on that poor baby and make it look like Chloe, because Chloe uses filters too. That's what I think. True isn't. I don't know that. She gained a lot of weight. She didn't gain a lot of weight. We have a video on that. Go back. There's a video on that. We did
but Chloe's
where
always
Chloe
been,
did not
Chloe's never been like thin.
No. Chloe's never been thin, but Chloe allegedly was moon bumping like Meghan, allegedly. But go back and look at that video.
You think Courtney's moon bumping? See, the thing about Courtney is that she's showing her belly every 5 seconds. She's always wearing shirts that show her belly.
And she recently had bikini shots. I can't put up the slides right now because I don't have them prepared.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to learn this program a lot better next time, okay? I'm going to be a lot more prepared. But she did bikini shots the other day with Addison Rae. She did bikini shots, and you could just she was full.
Yeah,
she was full.
I think Kourtney Kardashian is definitely having her baby herself. Yeah. I just can't see.
Yeah,
and it's not. And a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's just she's too old." Hillary Swank just had a baby at 48.
Yeah,
Janet Jackson had a baby at 50 on her own.
Kourtney's 45, but she says she's 43. So yeah. But the thing about Chloe too is, if you notice her thing where the milk's supposed to come out, they did not her chest
nipples. You can say
no.
Nipples.
I'm not saying nipples. They don't grow. I'm saying where her this did not grow. They did not grow. Her belly. It was like Meghan Markle, where her belly got bigger, but her ankles didn't swell. Nothing else grew on Chloe. Plus the timeline of Chloe, the timeline was really off.
This just really fascinates me. And if anyone gives me an clear answer to this, why do people fake it? What's the point? People are doing.
I think it's just a Hollywood thing.
I'm just saying. No, you're saying Meghan did it too. I'm just saying that.
I know why Meghan did it.
What's the point? People have surrogates all the time.
With Meghan, it's line of succession. They haven't changed the line that it says you have to be born of the body. And if
it does say that?
Yeah, I believe that the babies I believe she froze her eggs a long time ago. And I believe that did happen.
Yeah.
But I don't
that kid's got Markle in her.
Oh my gosh,
They look like
guys.
Markles.
That kid looks exactly, excuse me, I'm going to pull up a slide, but I know you guys hate that. That kid looks exactly like Thomas Markle.
Looks like her half brother.
Thomas Markle. Oh my gosh. That is
It really does.
creepy.
I mean, besides,
The
and everyone's saying,
nose.
"Oh, it looks just like him because of the hair." No,
No,
her brother, her
and her
half
dad.
brothers have red hair.
Yeah. I know every pregnancy is different. I get it.
Well, why are you showing that slide?
Oh, I didn't mean to. I meant to shut it. Sorry. I know every pregnancy is different. I get it. But the thing about Chloe is go and watch our video. Like I really try to be thorough in it, but I don't believe Chloe. Guys, she went to Japan when she was 8 months pregnant. I mean, come on. I mean, who goes to Japan? The elevation would puff you up. I know everybody's different, but women are women, and we balloon up at high altitudes. Name a woman that doesn't balloon up at high altitudes.
Khloe Kardashian would not be able to go to Japan at 9 months.
She was 8
and a half months, whatever. It would never. And any doctor that signs off on that is a hack.
Yeah.
So I just find that just appalling that anyone would. And it's her first kid, and she's not in her 20s. You know what I mean? Like, come on, give me a break. That was such a lie. That was such a lie.
Yeah.
Chloe and Drew.
Doctors would definitely not allow her to fly, but her doctor, and get this, so Chloe uses a different doctor. All her sisters and
use
even
the same one.
Use the same doctor. This is the doctor that Chris used, their mom. Why would Chloe go to a fake doctor? And every time she would go to this doctor, Tristan was never there.
And this doctor,
her family wasn't there. All the blinds were always closed.
And this doctor was on Real Housewives.
Yeah, 70 said it was on Real Housewives.
Yeah.
No, Chloe did not carry that baby.
Apparently, Karen, they do allow you to go.
What?
They do allow
according
you.
To
because Chloe just got on that plane and went.
Teensy mom, that is probably the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Whenever Harry says that his kids are Spencers, they look like Spencers, that is the ranting of a madman. That is someone that is so delusional and in the dark, not in the dark, but so delusional and so.
Speaking about delusional, has anyone heard about this? This Miranda Sings.
Yeah.
What is going on? Have you guys heard about that girl?
I heard about it.
Her name's Colleen Ballinger or something.
Her name's Colleen Ballinger.
I
don't know.
But her stage name is Miranda Sings. I just recently read this because I'm not a 12-year-old. I guess she's got this following.
Yeah.
With the teen boppers, and she likes to go. She likes to do impersonation.
Look up Miranda Sings.
Can't you look it up here with this new stuff?
I'm sure I can, but I don't want to touch it because then I'll break it.
Okay.
And I got to learn how to use it better.
She's in a lot of trouble now because she has been DMing her underage fans.
She's been doing it for years now.
But they're all coming out now. She's been DMing her underage fans very inappropriate things. She's been sending her underwear to little boys. She has been saying, Nancy,
she did it to one boy.
It does it matter?
No, he was like 17.
But have you guys heard of this girl? Have you guys heard of Miranda Sings?
She's
maybe not
huge.
in the UK.
She's huge. She was like popular for like putting on makeup or doing like a lipstick tutorial.
She had her show on Netflix.
She's freaking huge, and she travels, she tours and everything. And she does have this following,
and then she came out with an apology video of her playing the ukulele. She was like, "I'm so sorry."
Colleen Ballinger, yeah,
Colleen and then she came out with this apology video on the ukulele, and then it came out, and this is crazy. Then it came out for her Netflix show. She was saying the N-word a lot. She was telling
what?
Yeah, she was saying.
I didn't see that.
She, during the show, she was calling saying the N-word a lot, and she said that she didn't want any Latino or Black people as background extras because it'll take take attention away from what the show is, which is based in Seattle. She said, I just don't. She goes, we could have some Asian people. She goes, but I don't want Latino.
Well, she didn't say it in her show.
She said it though behind the scenes. They're coming out.
Okay,
they're coming out.
Okay,
so she came out and she said all this stuff about I really don't want Latinos or Black people in this show because it's based in Seattle.
I like Popcorn Planet, Christine. I like that show.
So what's that?
It's just a YouTuber. When I saw that Colleen thing, I got to be honest with you guys. Like, first of all, I would feel so uncomfortable having children as my audience.
Well, now she's saying that she was PG-13. She never was for children.
Please.
Now she's coming with that whole thing.
Oh, please. I watched the thing on her, and her whole audience are children. The whole thing was she brings up underage kids.
Oh God! And then
she does like the splits with them.
No.
And they show her their underwear.
I saw this one scene. I can't even believe they aired it. She brought up this little boy. I think they were. This is a little.
No, this was a girl.
I'm talking about what I saw.
Oh, okay.
They brought up a boy. I think they were in the UK because the kid had this cute accent, like cute little British accent. And she goes, "Okay, we're gonna pretend we're on a date." And he goes, okay. And then they're sitting on stools and she's like, okay, we're going to watch a movie now. And then she goes, are you hungry? And he goes, yeah, because improv, you have to agree. If you don't agree in improv, then the scene's dead. No, I'm not hungry. Bye.
But
no, so the kid goes, and he's a little kid. And he goes, yeah, I'm hungry. And she goes, oh, well, I've got some popcorn here. And she opens up her pants. And the popcorn's in her fanny pack, but the fanny pack's lodged in her pants. So the kid has to go into her pants to grab the popcorn, take it out, and eat it. Now, is that inappropriate?
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Oleni,
anybody else think that was inappropriate?
I just want to say this. Stephanie and I, since we've been getting more followers, I can tell that there are people, I think people from our past, I don't want to say our past, but like everybody, Stephanie and I not everyone likes us. And the people that say
if everybody
horrible, mean things.
If everybody liked us, we're doing something wrong.
But we
what did that person say? Can I see what that person said? Hold on, go up to that person.
We get that there are people that don't like us.
Okay, stop. Someone just said, where's your apology for insulting America's freedom celebrations? You insulted every soldier who died for your asses. You spit on each of them. Hi, UK. Hi, UK. We don't want you in Portland.
Well, we
got more than one house.
This is the thing about
we might go to the UK.
We say this to everybody. We use our real names. We use our real faces. And if you want to come at us in any way, you can, but you first have to use your real name and your real face, which I don't think you're going to do. So, and we have security.
What was I talking about?
You were talking about Colleen Ballinger.
Yeah. So the kid.
And we were not insulting Americans.
Don't explain yourself.
We were insulting the holiday 4th of July and what it's become.
Okay. So then,
Montreal.
No, and we were insulting fireworks. That's not insulting America.
Exactly.
Okay? Insulting big illegal fireworks is not spitting on your country. I hate to break it to you guys. But yeah, so she goes, and he grabs the popcorn from her pants and he eats it. Now, if you were his mother, would you go up on that stage and be like, I'm taking him out of here?
And she's I think she's our age.
She is. She's been divorced. She has 3 children. This is an adult. This is not this isn't what's her name with the rainbow hair? The girl with the rainbow hair.
Lewis loves you too.
What's the girl with the little girl with the rainbow hair? mean, she's got rainbows.
I have no idea.
Joe Siwa.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah, this isn't Joe Siwa. This
Well,
is not her.
yeah.
Okay, so it irritates me. This is a mature adult with children who is telling them,
Well,
telling small.
if it's any consolation, I think her career is over.
Yeah.
There was another girl that did a documentary.
I just did a
yeah. There was another girl that came on, and she had she was dressed provocatively because I guess Colleen wants her. She encourages her fans to come dressed provocatively so they can do a sketch.
And she
sketch
also,
with her.
Yeah.
So she called her on stage, and so can you hold?
We
him?
love you, Linda. Nancy, I have shorts on. Are you crazy? All
Okay.
this is gonna fall off.
So she calls the girl on stage, and they had to blur it out. But if you look on YouTube, you can see she did these weird splits with her and showed her underwear.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're that age, you take time to process things.
Oh,
and
thanks, Caroline.
Oh, thank you. The girl went home and processed it. Did I just show my underwear to all these people in this crowd? So this is what I don't understand about the whole situation about Colleen. I would never want people to. I wouldn't want a children's audience on YouTube. I feel like we're talking to you guys and we're equals and we're friends and everybody gets a say on our site and we love everybody. I feel like what she was doing was she was using those kids. She was exploiting kids for money and all this stuff, and I just think that I think any YouTuber that does it, it's a train wreck because I've never what's that other YouTuber guys that also did something that was really
David Dobrik.
Who's David Dobrik?
He's the guy who recorded underage girls with
oh god.
Yeah. And all he had to do was an apology too. It's all these apologies. Sorry,
Didn't Jeffree Star do something too?
I can't remember if he did something or he said the N-word, but I don't think he did things with children.
Yeah.
Khloe Kardashian.
Shane Dawson did something. Yeah.
Shane Dawson, those kind of guys. Those are the kind of people that you got to stay away from. If I had kids, oh my God, I would
Gypsy wants us to give Lewis a snack.
Oh. Okay. Now you started something, Gypsy.
I don't want to wake the other dogs up.
Yeah, I was going to say, now they're all going to wake up.
Here. He's on a special diet, guys. He can't have high fat because he's a diabetic.
He's a diabetic.
You spent the whole night on the 4th with your rescue. See, it's
just more. It's not. We don't hate America. If we hated America, we would be living in the Caribbean or something.
Yeah.
Or we would be living in
I'd
Fiji
be in Canada.
Or we'd be living with Karen, okay? In the UK on the border of Scotland. But we don't hate America. We hate fireworks.
We hate the 4th of July.
No, we don't hate the 4th of July. What it is, we hate the fireworks. Okay, I just want everyone who is mad over our comment, that one person I guarantee will never show his face again and never type anything. Come back and say something because you won't. You're a little pussy. But here, look. See this dog right here? This dog was shaking all night. No, show the face. This dog, Lewis, was shaking all night, okay? He was crying. He was panting,
and that was
shaking,
and that was all after. That was all after he saw that Photoshop picture of Harry and Meghan.
Yeah,
I think that's what set him off.
No, but do you see how sweet these animals are? So I'm very unapologetic towards fireworks.
Lisa, the reason why Lewis is staring at Stephanie, can I tell you why? Because she's the treat girl. She is the treat girl. True. We live next door to each other, and during the day we leave our our back doors open so the dogs can go back and forth. Guess where I find Lewis?
What helps
all the time?
Control diabetes?
It does. I'll look into that, Tracy. He's on the Hill dog food, the prescription Hill, but he knows that he can come over here and Stephanie will.
That's true, Cheryl. Don't live near Disney or SeaWorld. They set him off every night. Gosh. I would die. That's why I don't even go to freaking Disneyland anymore.
The last time Stephanie and I went to Disneyland,
This was a true story.
this is a true story. Oh my God, we had the worst time.
It wasn't the worst time, but it was like I wasn't feeling well. My boyfriend was in town for NAMM. And
tell them what NAMM is. They don't know what that is.
It's a music convention where it's all the big musicians and all the what are they called? Like not traders, but trade show people. It's like a trade show. It's a huge trade show for musicians and NAMM. And my boyfriend was going.
Yay, Ursula.
So he goes, oh, we'll take Nancy. And I'm like, no. And then we ended up taking her, and Nancy's like, well, what should we do today? Because I don't want to go hang out with, musicians doing all that stuff. And I said, well, why don't we just go? Does anyone know who, what were they called? Our Arch Enemy. Arch Enemy. Does anyone know that band? That band, Arch Enemy. They're what are they called? Heavy metal. Arch Enemy.
God, they're so loud.
They're so good but they're talented people.
No, they're talented. They're just really loud.
They're talented. It's just not. It's
not for me.
Broadway show tunes, what we listen to. And so Nancy and I are like, well, what do you want to do today? And she's like, well, we're right next door to Disneyland. Let's just go to Disneyland. Well, while your boyfriend's doing his stuff. And we're like, okay, let's go. And
they strip searched us.
It was weird.
It was weird. Now
they didn't strip. They didn't say take off your clothes.
We go into the line, and for some reason, they thought 2 adult twins. We looked suspicious.
I guess.
Or
they just wanted to
hang out with us, because usually we go right through the thing.
Yeah.
So they check our purses and everything, like we have a gun in there or something. And
then the first thing when we get in there,
we walk in, and then we're just like, I forgot, because when you're a kid, you've got so much energy. I have such respect for my parents now. You have so much energy when you enter Disneyland, because you don't realize there's that hill. Because Walt Disney, his dream was to make it look like once you're in Disneyland, you don't know you're in Anaheim anymore. You can't see power lines, you can't see other buildings, which you can't. But when you're a kid, you don't realize that. So you freaking walk. We are sus. So we walk in, and there's like this hill to get to the main area, and we're exhausted by the time we get up there.
It was a lot going on,
and I'm like, has that hill always been?
And then we're like, well, I guess we should take a picture just if we don't make it back, man, and just to send it to my boyfriend and say we're okay.
I was like, what do we do now?
I never wanted to go to a convention in my life as bad as that day. And so of course, the second thing is on our mind is, where's the alcohol? We're looking for alcohol. We're going, there's got to be a beer garden.
We're thinking it's Walt Disney World in Florida.
Disneyland have like a beer plate, like Busch Gardens
I
or
thought
something?
It was like in the where the Pirates of the Caribbean is. I thought there was a place you can drink alcohol.
So did I, like mint juleps or something.
So we're walking through the park
just to try to find alcohol.
Yeah, we're not even going on the rides. We're walking in Fantasyland. Then we walk through Spaceland and all this stuff, and we're not going on any rides. And then finally, we realize we have done a complete round of the park.
Yeah.
And there's no alcohol.
We didn't go on one ride.
No, we did.
Did we?
Yeah. I think we went on Indiana Jones, and we went on Space Mountain, and we went on the Star Wars one. And we went on, I think, on all the Fantasyland ones.
Yeah.
But there was no alcohol.
We left early to go to this awesome Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, and they had Mexican. And they had alcohol. Yeah. So that was our last trip to Disneyland, and we said we're never going back again.
Well, I think we go back, but it was just, it was such spur of the moment, and I remember going though with my friends when we were in college, and we're such idiots. We used to pack alcohol. Remember, we used to put them in the water bottles.
Yeah.
Drew would put vodka. In all our water bottles. But for some reason, we weren't thinking that time. We were like, what are we doing? Like
know, it was
Monica
awful.
brought Eve one time. It was just
awful.
like it was a bad experience. So we
Yes.
got to go back to untaint that.
I know for a fact that they have alcohol at Disney World.
Well, Epcot has
Epcot has alcohol. You can drink in all the countries in Epcot. So I would go back there. But the idea of me being back in Florida anytime soon is really slim. Because
and don't get mad for saying
I'm
that.
sorry if there's anyone from Florida, but I just don't like the humidity.
I don't like the humidity.
I don't like
it's
the
not
heat. It's not the people.
Everyone calm down.
Yeah.
Frozen margaritas. I like those too. What's everybody's favorite alcoholic beverage for the summer?
Yeah, let's be super inappropriate and talk
no,
about
it's
that.
not that. Let's talk about that. You know what my favorite frozen alcoholic beverage is, Nancy?
What?
Daiquiri ice.
With what alcohol? Like tequila? Tequila?
With rum.
Oh God, that's a hangover waiting to happen.
Yeah,
that's a hangover.
I said frozen drink. What's your favorite frozen drink?
That's a pina colada. Whoa.
With what? Rum?
Oh God, you're right. Oh my God. I mean, if I had to
rum,
my mom, every time we'd go on
peach Bellinis, yes.
Yes.
That's a Canada drink, man. Margarita, Laura. Nice.
That's a good one.
What's a good one with for this weather? Everyone's getting so
no alcohol means Disney is not the happiest place on earth. I agree.
Margarita. So I was a margarita fan. Do you like those spicy margaritas? You know, those new they're not new, but the jalapeno I think those are the best now. Like if I guess I would go from daiquiri ice maybe to a spicy skinny girl margarita with a lot of spice in it and jalapenos all over it.
Yeah. Every time I go to an airport, I have to do this or my plane will crash. I have to have a Bloody Mary. If I don't have a Bloody Mary, something will definitely happen to the plane. So I have to always get there early. I love getting to the airport early.
What's a Blue Lagoon, Karen?
What's a Blue Lagoon? That sounds good. Ooh, anything banana.
Yeah.
Banana's good.
Banana daiquiri.
My mom, every time we were on vacation, my mom would order pina colada for herself, and then she would split it with us. Because we were underage.
No, we would get the virgin ones when we go like to the Caribbean.
I didn't like yeah. We went to Jamaica once, and it was so funny because we were just like walking around. No, it was Jamaica or Puerto Rico. I can't remember. No. And my dad, there were like these like rum balls, and you could have a sample. And Stephanie and I, of course, are looking at it because it looks like candy. And God, we were like,
oh, good. Karen said
we were like 8 or 9 years old. And we looked at the rum balls, and Dad looks at the guy and he goes, how old is the drinking age here? And he goes, you just have to be born.
Yeah, he did say that.
And I just remember that. And he goes, and then my dad turns to us, he goes, go ahead, girls.
Yeah. And that's the origin of us.
Yeah. And that's how I became an alcoholic.
Oh yeah. Those are butterscotch nipple shots. We call them here buttery nipples.
We call those buttery nipples.
And my friends, all our friends
goodness.
I think that was one of the first shots I ever had.
Yeah.
What are your favorite shots? I think my favorite shot,
buttery nipples.
No, man, mine's got to be like, it's okay. Oh God, there's so many good ones. Buttery nipples, yeah. That's got to be one of my favorite shots.
There's this drink that my boyfriend used to make. He was a bartender, and he would make this drink called Bananas on Fire.
Yeah.
Do you remember Bananas on Fire?
Yeah, because Kate named it, right?
And the reason we named it,
Kate named it.
We named the drink because it had never been made before. And he put, God, what did he put in there?
999. Bananas 99.
There is a liqueur or something. Go to the alcohol store, guys. It's called
99.
Bananas 99, and it's just 100.
Banana.
It's like 200 proof. And he would put other things in there, but most of all,
he would put like a cinnamon thing.
Yeah, but before
he would put like the Bananas 99, and then he would put.
He really wants to.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He would put the Bananas 99, and then he would put like a cinnamon schnapps thing.
No. But
That's what made it fiery.
But how we did it was we were at a liquor store and we brought it home and we said, let's just try it. So we just poured straight shots of it. And my friend Kate, she drank it first.
Yeah.
And she goes like this. And I'm like, how is it? And she goes, it tastes like bananas on fire. And it's so funny.
That's what we call it now.
We call it bananas on fire.
It's like, oh, let's have a bananas on fire.
$100 shot of tequila. Oh, I'd go for that.
21 seed jalapenos and cucumber tequila. That's something I would get.
Carol, watermelon gin and lime soda.
That'd be something Nancy would
You're
love.
speaking my language.
And Nancy's boyfriend loves gin.
No, he only loves gin because I got him on that.
Well, whatever. It's interesting because
he's lying if he says
I don't believe that.
He's lying. He's lying.
No. Can I tell you?
He used to write about it, but he didn't actually drink it. I'm telling you, he drank bourbon
on his TV show. He used to talk about.
I know he used to talk about gin, but I'm telling you,
time.
and he stopped drinking it, and then I came into his life, and he started drinking it again.
But that means he did like it.
Yeah, he liked it at one point in his life when he was younger. Florida, has it been rainy? Guys, the weather is so bad. The weather is so bad. I feel so bad for everybody.
There are cooling stations in Portland, and you can go on the on websites and you can find them. So
well, it's gonna be fine in Portland. I'm concerned about like the people in Arizona right now. Yeah. It's like 120 degrees.
It's a dry heat.
How old am I?
No.
Nope. How old do you think?
No.
Listen, guess how.
Karen, don't even think about it.
Guess how old we are.
I don't want anyone to know how old we are. It's not going to happen. And if you look it up, you're cheating, and it's not fair to us. Nancy, end this stream.
Before we end the stream, I want to know everybody's favorite West End Broadway musical.
Why?
Because I'm just curious.
I saw Wicked on the West End, and my boyfriend fell asleep halfway through.
Yeah,
that's my story.
My favorite is, I'm a sucker for Phantom. No, my favorite's Miss Saigon. I could go watch Miss Saigon.
That'll cost it
all the time. All the time. Gypsy, you think we're 33? We'll go with that.
Yeah, we're 33.
We are 33 years old.
End it. Ooh, Rent.
We're
not
fun story about Rent. So we were.
Oh my God, Karen, how was 6?
Oh, I want to see that.
Karen just saw 6, you guys.
Yeah.
And I heard it was great.
We were in. Stephanie and I were in New York. You've had a lot of boyfriends. Stephanie's boyfriend was filming Men in Black 2. And we spent the summer with him in New York. And we would just find things. We would find things to do. And this was back like when it was the original cast of Rent. And you could go to Times Square and there's like this booth. And you can go the day of and get tickets if you want. And we got tickets to Rent and we couldn't believe it. We could not freaking believe it. We saw the original cast in the original theater.
We saw Kiss Me,
and there were so many people in the back. They had standing room because it was such a tiny little theater. It was amazing.
We didn't care. Like having dinner with Will Smith didn't matter. But
Blood Brothers. Did you watch the original cast?
I saw the original cast of Blood Brothers.
My God, tell me it's not true. Say it. Blood Brothers is so good.
Oh my God, Miss Saigon. Guess how many times we saw Miss Saigon? How many times? 7? 9?
In Portland, we've seen it 8, and then I saw it another time.
And we saw it in Florida.
LA, and then we saw it in Florida, so 10.
We saw Miss Saigon 10 times. That's how insane we are, people. Insane.
He is in love with us.
Who?
Can I tell you? He's in love with Stephanie because she gives...
Stop, Nancy.
Blood Brothers was so emotional, man.
Blood Brothers, I cried like a little bitch.
Yeah, our parents for our 16th birthday took us to New York, and they took us to all the shows. We saw Damn Yankees with BB Newirth and Victor Garber. It was just like it was just crazy. And we saw Blood Brothers and Carole King. Carole King in Blood Brothers.
Gypsy wants to know if we fight.
Do we fight? Oh yeah, we fight.
Let me tell you,
but not in a negative.
Yeah, Nancy. You know, we either be honest here. She just asked me that question. We fight exactly like all sisters fight. Okay, the Kardashians have nothing on us.
Yeah, no, they don't have.
They
anything
have
on.
nothing on it. You think that one scene where they were punching each other has anything?
We
That
don't get
was
physical.
that was
Stop.
everyone
Good
who's
Lord.
close to each other fights.
But you don't want them to think we smack each other with purses.
purses.
Idina Menzel, yeah.
Why would you?
Only-
Why would anyone hit me with a purse?
Only thing
but we
to
fight
do
a lot.
is jump over the moon.
And we saw Carole King in Blood Brothers.
We saw Carole King in Blood Brothers, but it was one of those years. It was like it was our 16th birthday year, and our parents took us, and it was one of those things where we didn't know it was Carole King. You just went to go see it because this was before this was before the internet and all this stuff.
Did Patrick Wilson play him at one point?
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Wilson was in it, and I remember then he broke out to be a big star, and I was like, what?
No, Blood Brothers is
that's just
oh my god.
Oh, and then the Spice Girl was in it. Sporty Spice was the mom.
But we didn't see.
No, I know, but she was at the West End. She did the West End production. She was really good.
Okay.
Just like, you know what we should do? We should go to London and just go see a bunch of shows with Karen and all our friends in the UK.
I'm a huge fan of Courtney Staples. She did the reboot of Beauty and the Beast.
Oh. And
she left the cast recently, and she has an Instagram page where she completely converted a van, and she did all the work herself. It's amazing, you guys. If you don't follow Courtney Staples on Instagram, you're missing out.
Typical sisters, and anyone who thinks like sisters don't fight are living in a crazy land, because sisters fight and then they make up and then they fight again. Some sisters make it 10 times worse because they have to involve our parents. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, but when you involve the parents, it gets 10 times worse.
I guarantee.
But yes, we do. I guarantee you deserved it.
No.
I guarantee I had nothing more I could do.
That's not what I was going to say. I guarantee that we are exactly like the Middleton sisters. Exactly.
What? When have you seen them fight?
Linda, yes. That's why we went to LA. We were actors.
We moved there when we moved there 2 days after Princess Diana passed away.
Well, you just gave away our age. You're such an idiot.
They don't know that. They don't know that. Why? I never gave the age.
Jesus.
I never gave the age.
Okay.
Why would you say that?
On that note. Oh, Petula Clark and the Cassidy brothers.
Petula Clark.
She did the Tonys. She was at the Tonys, and she was like she held their hands and then put their hands together. Oh my God. That gave me goosebumps. I would have died.
All right, guys.
On that note.
Now we got to take the two other dogs who have been sitting here snoring.
Patiently
Snoring.
We had a really good time. I promise to be
Nancy produced that perfectly today.
I'm such a great producer, but in my defense, this program, I need to upgrade it because it only let me put 10 slides, and I need to upgrade it so I can put as many slides as I want. So as I'm talking to you, I can bring the slides up.
I'm gonna put the baby to sleep.
So yeah, we're gonna put. Thank you for watching. We had a great time. And
gifts to animals.
Give to animals, and I'll put. I'm going to put Arizona rescues because they're God.
If anybody's looking to adopt, this one's going soon.
Yeah, we're
go to sleep.
Okay. Anyways, we will see you guys soon, and we will get started on that Khloe Kardashian video. Have a great day. We love you guys.
And we're doing Sex in the City video.
Oh, yeah. We have to do that, too. Stephanie watched Sex in the City, and we will be doing that. We could do that today, and then I can hurry up and edit it. So have a great day, guys. We will see you very, very soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.